Good afternoon everybody, and welcome to another video from Tall Travels. So I'm done with Užice and now I'm back in Novi Sad. Now I'm leaving tomorrow, okay? I'm going to another country. I'm not going to tell you which country it is, it's going to be a surprise, but I got just about enough time to squeeze in another video. So I apologize for my performance in advance today, guys, because I didn't sleep very well last night. The bed in my rental apartment's not very comfy, so I'm absolutely cream-crackered, which in Cockney rhyming slang means knackered. And knackered means I'm very tired. Yeah, guys, so it's the first time I've apologized for my performance, and I've never had any complaints either. Okay everyone, so the weather's turning here in Novi Sad today, and for the last couple of days it's been hot, about 30 degrees, which is pretty impressive for the end of September. But I literally walked into my apartment and walked out half an hour later and the temperature's dropped by 10 degrees and the wind is picking up. So according to the weather forecast, at about 5 p.m, which is 3 hours from now, we're going to have thunderstorms. So yeah, I need to get this video done. Alright everybody, so I'm already getting a little bit of blowback from my last video in Užice. Had this one Serbian guy say to me, "You not speak bad about Užice." And I was just being honest about the city. It wasn't my favorite place, and he also took offense with me defecating inside that abandoned cotton mill. Well, I only took a number one, not like a number two like everybody else had done in there. Yeah guys, and he told me that there's nowhere safe for me in Serbia. If I come here to Novi Sad, I'm not safe. If I go to Belgrade, I'm not safe. And he said to me, "Tall Travels, how would you like it if I went to England and defecated in your country?" I wouldn't give a shit, mate, honestly. In fact, I can give you a list of towns and cities in my country that I'd like you to go to and defecate in. For example, I can think of Swindon, maybe number one, Basingstoke, Blackburn, absolutely perfect for defecating all over. And I also have to warn this dude, because since I've been back in Serbia, I've been to the gym 4 or 5 times. I'm a double hard bastard. Well guys, I just had a phone call from Gia Tours. It's this minibus service that takes you to airports and stuff like that from Serbia. So they're taking me to Budapest tomorrow, but it's at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I hardly got any sleep last night, so it's not going to be a fun trip, but such is life. Listen, I got to tell you something, all right? You know, I'm not a very emotional person because I've been spending so many years in the former Soviet Union and Ukraine and Russia and stuff like that. But you see this food takeaway over here. Now, there was a guy there called Igor, like super friendly dude. Like every time I went in there, you know, he spoke English. He was asking me how I'm doing, how long I'm spending in Novi Sad, stuff like that, making jokes, etc, etc. And I used to go there so often that he was giving me big portions, like hello, how you doing? He's giving me big portions, like extra bolognese, extra parmesan. Anyway guys, I went in there a couple of days ago and I got some bad news. I said, "Where's Igor?" They said, "Well, haven't you heard what's happened to him?" I said, "No." Apparently, and it breaks my heart to say this, he choked on some spaghetti and he passed away. Sorry guys, I'm a bit delirious today because I'm so tired. I hope the owner of that place is not called Igor and he hasn't passed away. Okay guys, you can see the wind is really picking up here in Novi Sad. So when it gets windy and I'm doing my filming, I have to put this kind of muff on my microphone because the Sony microphone is very sensitive. Speaking of muff, let's go and have a walk around and see what's about. Okay guys, what the hell is this? They're selling British coffee in Serbia. It's obviously some kind of franchise. Serbia, why the hell do you need British coffee? Like, you can get pretty much better coffee than Costa Coffee anywhere in Serbia. Look everybody, a mattress shop. I need one of these mattresses for my apartment tonight. So chaps, basically in Novi Sad, it's like 2 parts of the city. You've got this Boulevard Oslobođenja, I'm not sure if I pronounced that right. Somebody corrected me. At least one person corrected me in a previous Novi Sad video. But anyway, this is like the main street in Novi Sad where you get stuff done. Over there, I showed you before, there's loads and loads of food. You've got sport for choice. But we've got pretty much everything that you need in the street. Oh, over there, Skroz Pekara, this bakery is extremely good. You've got like a buffet section in there where they got all this pre-cooked food, and I go in there pretty much every day. And you know, sandwiches are not so popular in Eastern Europe, but if you go in there, they got some very nice sandwiches. And you can see the cycle lanes in Novi Sad are fantastic. So everyone, as far as I'm concerned, Novi Sad is the best city in Serbia for living. Belgrade's nice, but it's chaotic, you know, and it's more polluted. Novi Sad's pretty polluted in winter time as well, but not as bad as Belgrade. And it's just more relaxed here. You know, you could argue that the entertainment is better in Belgrade. You've got better nightlife. There's more going on there. This is more of a chilled city, let's say. So yeah, guys, we've got food absolutely everywhere in this area. Look over there. You've got a gyros place. You got chicken place there. Multiple food places over there. There's more food within 50 meters of me now than there is in the whole of Užice. But guys, this is my favorite grill here because it's got the best name in Serbia, Cheat Day. So yeah, everybody, talking about this street again, I've already showed you the old part of the city, and I prefer this part of Novi Sad, to be honest, because it's a bit more vibrant, let's say, because yeah, if you go to the old town every day and you're wandering around, it feels a bit like Groundhog Day or something like that, but this is more interesting for me. Let's cross. I told you how popular Novi Sad is for cycling, everybody. Very extensive cycle paths. Look at all these bikes. And you see a lot of women cycling in Serbia that you don't see in Russia or Ukraine. You know, they're a bit more on the feminine side, let's say, in these countries. And I don't know, maybe they think it's not ladylike to be on a bicycle because they like to trot around in their heels and short skirts, which is absolutely fine, of course. Right, everybody, like I told you, I'm feeling a bit peaky today. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit peaky today, so I'm going to go into Maxi here. This is the most popular supermarket in Serbia, and they got their own brand of energy drinks, all right? And they've got this energy drink that's exactly the same as the Red Bull with no sugar, but it's like 4 times cheaper or something. So let's go and see if there's any left. Alright, so you can have a bit of a look around the Serbian supermarket. So these energy drinks, they sell out really fast. I'm not sure if I'm going to be lucky. Oh, there's some left. Look at that. You got 52 dinars for this, and I'm telling you, it tastes exactly the same as Red Bull. And look how much a normal Red Bull is, like 159 rubles, dinars, sorry. Okay guys, we have to talk about something serious, alright? Since I got back to Serbia, I don't know what's happening in the last few years, but Serbs have started drinking little beers. I mean, look at these little bitch beers here. Look at this, for Christ's sake. So I cannot understand why Serbs would buy little beer. I mean, the price difference between a big beer, a normal beer, and a tiddly little one is almost nothing. So just buy a full-size beer, and if you can't drink it, just throw it away. I mean, look at this, everybody. Half litre Zcherska for 87 dinars. or a small one for 78 dinars. I can hear people in my video now saying, Tool Travels, you're from England, you might be able to afford 8 dinars, but if you make minimum salary, it's a lot of money. The only thing I can think of maybe is that because Serbia is a hot country, you know, maybe if you buy the little beers, then they stay cold for longer, you know. If you're a slow drinker, I mean, I'm not a slow drinker, I drink them fast, but if you are a slow drinker, then by the time you get to the bottom, it can be pretty warm. That's the only logical kind of reason I can think of. I also don't understand why Heineken is popular in this country, everybody. It's literally one of the worst beers in the world. Everybody, let's talk about cider. Now, cider doesn't seem to be very popular in Serbia for some reason. I don't know why, because they got, you know, apples coming out of their ears. But look, the only cider that they have, mass-produced cider that they have in Serbia is Summersby, and Summersby is pretty bad stuff. Again, it's in small bottles, I don't know why. I've had Summersby in other countries, you get a half-litre bottle. So I'm sure there's like craft beer places where you can buy proper cider, let's say, but in the supermarkets, that's all you've got, Summersby. So if anybody wants to start a cider business in Serbia, then let me know. You put up all the money and I can put in my cider drinking expertise. Right, everybody, I was just in the Maxi there and I was using their automatic tills, okay? So it's turned like England, where when you're going out the automatic tills, you have to show the receipt. Put the receipt under the scanner to get out. And I gave it, you put it under the scanner, and I don't know what happened, I must have scanned it twice or something like that, and dickhead in there, the security guy, came over to me, he's like, good at this, good at that. And he said something like, here, let me show you. And he put the receipt on the scanner, it didn't work. I said, Doviđenja numbnuts. So this is one of the reasons they're getting rid of automatic tills in the UK, everybody, because nobody wants to use them. You go to these tills in Maxi, and there's a guy standing over you to watch to make sure you're not trying to cheat or something, you know, like trying to get a free, not scanning the plastic bag and not paying for it, something like that. Anyway, I'm going to drink my energy drink now and calm down a bit. Or maybe it's going to make me worse. Oh, guys, I don't think I should have had that energy drink. I'm feeling too hyper now. Oh, look at that, everybody. Guess how many puffs there are in Novi Sad? 1,000, 3,000, or 8,000. If you guess correctly, you win a vaping machine. There, everybody, we have the New Knock shopping center. New Knock, New Knock. And here we have the DM. I don't know what you call these kind of shops, pharmacy shops. You'll see it's 95% women in these shops. Or maybe 100% today. This is supposed to be the best fitness center in Novi Sad, everybody. I haven't been inside, but I checked online, it has very good reviews. And instead of the Hotel Putin, everybody, we got the Hotel Poopin. They should have just called it Poop Inn or the Poop Inn instead of Hotel Poop Inn, you know what I mean? So everybody, we're now in the business district of Novi Sad. And I was mistaken, actually. This is the best fitness center in Novi Sad. It's brand spanking new. And I've had a look inside and it's pretty impressive. Let's go for a closer look. We might be able to see some girls doing leg lifts. Oh, there's one girl on the running machine there. Yeah, looks really good, everybody. Look at that, they got some kind of bar there as well. So there you go, everybody, the best gym in Novi Sad, NS Fitness. So NS Fitness, if you're watching this video, next time I come to Novi Sad, I want a free training, all right? Okay, everybody, so I think I pretty much calmed down after the incident in Maxi supermarket there. Imagine the guy calling me kurats. Can you imagine in the UK, you go to Tesco or something like that, and you're trying to get out of the security barriers, and the security guard comes over and says, don't do it like that, you dick. Or it could be just translated differently, you know. Instead of actually calling me a dick, he was saying something like, oh, don't do it like that, damn it. I think that's the most logical explanation. Maybe my Serb viewers can help out and tell me if he was actually calling me a dick. Tell you what, this wind is really messing up my hair. I had my hair cut a couple of days ago. It's not bad, a little bit too short, but anyway, the barber guy was a good guy. He was telling me about the beautiful women of Novi Sad, and he said he was going crazy because the weather was hot and the girls were wearing skimpy clothing. And he would literally, halfway through my haircut, see some hot girl walking past and run outside with his scissors still in his hand to have a closer look. So yeah, guys, we have to talk about the hot Serbian women when we come to Novi Sad. I mean, if you ask people in Serbia, you know, which city has the hottest women, then a lot of people will say Novi Sad. A lot of people say Belgrade as well, because all the top crumpets, let's say, migrates towards the big cities, you know, when they go to university or whatever. And I can tell you, I've been to quite a few countries in the world. I've lived in Ukraine, I've lived in Russia, I've been to other Slavic countries. And in my opinion, the best girls are here in Novi Sad. And I'm not just saying that because I'm Serbian, it's the truth. But you know, there's pluses and minuses with the girls in every country. In one country, something's a little bit better than the other country, but when you look at the overall picture, I think Serb women are the best. They're just a bit crazy, that's the only problem. Now everybody, this is my favorite building in Novi Sad. Look how magnificent it is. It's a government building. I can't quite remember what, and Google Maps is letting me down, but fantastic. I like these doors as well, they're really cool. Okay guys, and behind this huge building we got another building that looks new. It's either new or it's in very good condition. And down here we have what looks like an underground car park. Let's have a quick peek. Yeah, there we go everybody, underground car park. So this is the underground car park that we're talking about building in that direction. But work seems to have stopped over there. So I don't know what's going on. It must be a big car park. So let's have a look down here. There we got the stairs going down to the car park. And then we got this building. Maybe it's not new, maybe it's just in good condition. So I'm not sure what goes on in there. Some government building where there's a lot of bureaucracy. We got a big rock here everybody for a bit of decoration. There we go everybody, Garage Banovina, 24 hours a day. I'm not sure if it's actually working. It looks like it, there's lights on. There's no barriers or anything. Now everybody, this is interesting. You've got a big IT company, Vega IT here. And right opposite, just coincidentally, you have a Thai massage center. So all the stressed IT workers from Vega IT, at lunchtime they come across the road and they have a quick handy. Some beautiful old buildings here in Novi Sad everybody, look at that. Needs a bit of TLC, but lovely nevertheless. And we got cats guarding the place here. Oh look everybody, another cat. Hello cat, how you doing? Are you okay? Hanging out? A little insect coming to get you there. Oh. This is a beautiful leafy street everybody, and a bit quieter for me to talk. So let's talk about Russians and Ukrainians in Novi Sad. So there are tons of Russians and Ukrainians here, and oh wow everybody, Such a beautiful house or building here. Look at that. Really nice. Yeah, it had to be some kind of commercial building. Advocate Zoran can't even say it, Ivanovic. All right, everybody, so let's talk about Russians and Ukrainians in Novi Sad. So, as many of you will know, there's a lot of Russians and Ukrainians that have come to settle in Novi Sad, either temporarily or permanently since the war started. So this has put a lot of pressure on the housing market, okay? So the rents in Novi Sad compared to like now compared to before the Ukraine war started are almost double, I think. Or, you know, maybe even more than double in some circumstances. So yeah, this is quite tough for locals in Novi Sad because they feel like they're being priced out of their own city. But you know, Serbians friendly towards Ukrainians and Russians, so. But there's no animosity towards Ukrainians and Russians because of the situation from the Serbs. You know, Serbs realize what a terrible situation it is in Ukraine, and the problems also that Russians are facing because of the war. So, yeah, they're happy to help out. So Russians, whenever you go back to your country, whenever that's going to be, then remember the sacrifices that Serbs made for you. So next time I go to Russia, I'm expecting you to introduce me to your sister or maybe your daughter or something like that, okay? Now, look at this, everybody. A very beautiful restaurant here. Oh, God. Hello. Sorry, let's focus on the restaurant. Beautiful restaurant. I think I went in there once, many, many years ago. But it's got a very nice outdoor section, garden. This is probably the most beautiful part of Novi Sad, everybody. Look at that. Fantastic. Alright, everybody, the wind's really picking up now, and if you look in the distance there's some ominous clouds. But everybody, I haven't taken you down by the river yet, I don't think, where the fortress is, but there's thunderstorms on the way, and I don't really want to be waving a selfie stick around when there's thunderstorms. But if Tall Travels does get hit by lightning, then make sure you donate to the Buy Me a Coffee link and pay for my funeral. Okay guys, so it's really starting to blow a gale now, and you can see the black clouds behind me coming. I must be crazy going down to the river, I should be going home. But you know, the sacrifices I make for my subscribers. Here's the plan, alright? I'm going to show you down by the river, and when it starts raining there's quite a few bars along the riverfront, and I'm going to go into one of them and start drinking. If you look over there's a place called Plavi Salon. That's the place I usually go and get my hair cut. It's cheap, and there's a very good baba in there cutting the hair. But there's a white sign on the door saying she's sick at the moment, so all the best. Hope you're okay. So, back there was a trendy restaurant called Gondor, and it's a very nice place, a little bit more expensive than some other places, but it's good quality. The thing is, in Serbia, okay, you don't have such a huge difference between the prices in places. You know, some are a little bit more expensive than others, but generally it's about the same, unless, of course, you go to some proper fancy restaurant. Okay guys, this is a really cool bar slash cafe. They're often playing some really good 80s music in here, so highly recommended. If you want some really good internet, in this restaurant here It's like 600, 700 megabits, so you get some really good Wi-Fi in Novi Sad, so it's a very good place for uploading YouTube videos. Wow guys, look how high the river is today. All that rain that was in Central Europe about a week ago or something like that has finally come down the Danube to Novi Sad. I haven't seen it this high before. Okay, here we have the fortress, everybody. This is where the Exit Festival is held in July. So it's very popular with British people, so you get tens of thousands of Brits coming to Novi Sad to party. We can see there's some people up there. Well, I can, I'm not sure if you can. Look how windy it's getting. So everybody, I feel a bit nervous walking around with this selfie stick. Looks like there's going to be thunder and lightning soon. You can imagine what it'll say in the news. Lowly British YouTuber killed in Serbia on the Danube. The people of Užice are celebrating. Must be a good book that she's reading, everybody. Now everybody, Vojvodina, which is the region where Novi Sad is in, is actually very flat. It's farming land, but there's some kind of anomaly over there called Fruška Gora, so it's a huge national park. Very beautiful and a big asset when you're living in Novi Sad. So yeah, I highly recommend you go there. And if we look across the river here, there's some swanky looking houses. Let's read what this says. Okay, something to do with World War II, and it's got some Hebrew there, so I suppose it's to do with the Jews that were exterminated. And there we have a big floating restaurant, everybody. And if you go way further down the river, there's some floating nightclubs, I believe. I've never actually been to the nightclub area. So this is very, very popular, this path, everybody, for people doing exercise. So when the weather's fine, you'll see a lot of runners here and a lot of cyclists. It's a very active city, Novi Sad. People are very sporty here. Serbia is a very sporty country, good at numerous sports, of course. Basketball, tennis, water polo. So, and if you go way further down the path, where we're not going to go, there's some very good sporting facilities like tennis courts, basketball courts, outdoor gym. So, yeah, it's really cool. So guys, if you go way further down there, you'll come to a place called Strand, which is like a river beach area where there's a lot of people sunbathing, playing sports and swimming in the river. Some people are brave enough to swim in this giant toilet called the Danube. But I'm not quite sure what this is. Look, Novi Sad, so we've got the time there. 28th of September that's supposed to be. Then it says today 1.121, this year 847.937, but I don't actually know what they're referring to. Are we talking about hours of sun or something to do with cycling? I have no idea. Anybody got any idea? There we go, everybody. We've got cycling path here. You can cycle all the way in the north from Hungary, Croatia, down to Novi Sad, Belgrade, and end up in Bregovo, wherever that is. Very impressive. Bloody hell, guys, it's blowing a gale now. I think even my microphone muff isn't blocking it. Okay guys, so I'm heading back towards the center now. There's a few spits and spots of rain, but it's alright so far. And I got the craving for Pljeskavica, okay? I'm leaving Serbia very early tomorrow morning. So I got time to squeeze in one more pljeskavica. When you come to Serbia, all right, you have to try pljeskavica, but don't just try pljeskavica anywhere. Because if you get pljeskavica on in a street grill, the quality is usually not that good. You have to go to the Sarajevski Chevap restaurant, where they have very good like Bosnian Sarajevo type cevapi and also pljeskavica, and it's absolutely delicious. Okay everybody, so we're back in the center, the historic center of Novi Sad. Oh, here's a tip for you if you come to Serbia. OTP banker there, it's a Hungarian bank, and I believe it's the only one, or one of the few, that doesn't charge you for cash withdrawals, okay? I'm not saying it doesn't charge everybody, but I've never paid any fees. I use Wise, my bank's Wise, and yeah, they never charge me. But if I go to other banks, it can be 500 or 600 dinars, which no way I'm paying. So yeah, it's a bit sad that a lot of banks in Serbia charge you these fees, but such is life. So let's go and get some pljeskavica and a beer, of course. Here we go, everybody. Jebem ti sunce, everybody. Since I was in the Sarajevski Chevap place there, the heavens have opened as predicted. So the air is feeling very fresh now. So everybody, it's not the first time I've done this. I was in Sarajevski Chevap there, and I was faced with two choices for pljeskavica. A small one for 400 or a big one for 700. So I ordered the small one, and then after I ate it, I decided I wanted another one. So yeah, very, very good food, everybody. So for two pljeskavicas, I paid 800, and for the beer it was about 300. So I paid £10 for two pljeskavicas and a beer. No, sorry, no, 1,000 dinars, which is about £7. So very good value and delicious food. Oh look everybody, we've got a bunch of Chinese tourists here. So guys, it's almost 5 p.m, so that means I've got 12 hours until my minibus leaves for Budapest. So oh, I'm going to Budapest airport, by the way. I'm not actually going into Budapest, unfortunately. I love Budapest, though. I've been there many times. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to head home and maybe pick up one beer to have at home, and then I'm going to try and get an early night, try and get some sleep, because otherwise it's going to be very, very painful waking up at 4 o'clock in the morning to take a 5 o'clock bus. There you go, everybody. In the space of a few hours, it's gone from summer to autumn. I love autumn, it's my favorite time of the year. All right, darling. As far as Serbian grill goes, you got pljeskavica, you got cevapi, but you also got shish cevap. Now, the difference between them, I'm not actually sure what a shish cevap is. I've had it before. It's like, what can I say, an oblong shaped pljeskavica, so the shape is different. But I don't know what the difference in the actual food is, you know, the taste. So if any of my subscribers can tell me the difference between a shish cevap and a cevapi or pljeskavica, then let me know in the comments. Okay guys, like I said, I'm gonna get a beer and take it home, but I'm not gonna get it from Maxi because I don't want to start another scene with Kuratsman. Hi everybody, we've got a Korean supermarket here. Korea's really been on vogue in the last few years, hasn't it? With all that K-pop and stuff like that. In Russia, Korean food is very popular there. Not sure how many actual Koreans are in Novi Sad, probably not that many. Right everybody, so that's about it for this video. I declare Serbian Indian summer over. So tomorrow I'm going to a new destination. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. It's a bit of a crazy choice, but anyway, make sure you join me for the next video, and please like and subscribe, and also share this video. Even if you think I'm a prick, just share the video anyway. So that's it everybody. I hope everything's good in your part of the world, and thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.